You have found your way down to the Matcave, and it is Way Back Wednesday. Welcome everybody to Matcave Gaming. Tonight, we are diving into a retro gaming collection that was brought to us onto the Nintendo Switch, featuring the 16-bit and the 8-bit games from Jurassic Park. Now, this was a collection of games that I grew up playing, and I absolutely love them. Between playing them on my Game Boy, to the Nintendo, to the Sega Genesis, and even on the Super Nintendo. Speaking of supers, we got a super chat from GraphWeb, $2 super chat. Dude, the most consistent guy on YouTube. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Dude, I love it. Thank you so much. I always appreciate the super chats. It's an amazing way to help support the channel. And I'll tell you, on that point, with everything being announced or partially announced and who knows what to believe, I don't blame people for kind of ditching things like Disney Plus and even some other streaming services out there. But hey, you know what? I'm hoping for the best with all of it. But you know what? Tonight, we're going prehistoric. We're diving into dinosaur action games based off of the hit film Jurassic Park, which was one of my favorite movies of all time. I'll never forget going to the theater to see that back in 1993. I was blown away by that film at that time, and I'm still blown away by it today. I showed it to my son recently, and he absolutely loved it. And I gotta say, that first movie really holds up. It's, man, it's insane how well that movie still holds up today. But the question is, do its counterparts in the world of gaming hold up? Well, that's what we're going to find out today live. And it's an interesting thing when you take retro gaming collections and bring them to modern consoles. You can get a lot of mixed reactions with it, right? We get some kind of fall flat, others, like for example, the Cowabunga collection for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, lands really well with fans. In fact, we're going to reference this game a little bit so you understand where my bar is set for the game we're about to play tonight. Well, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but look, retro gamers and modern gamers, two species separated by generations of graphics improvements, suddenly just thrown into the mix together. How could we possibly have any idea what to expect? I had to throw something in there like that. Alan Grant is one of my favorite characters of all time, and he's so quotable throughout those movies. But look, we're going to be playing some Jurassic Park games. I know a bunch of people have been waiting for this review on this one. I haven't really sat down to play it yet because I'm waiting to play this live with you guys and get my full reaction, my genuine reaction, first time playing with you guys here. Now, I played all these games growing up. The question is do they hold up? But I mentioned that the Cowabunga collection for the Ninja Turtles before. And that game really set the bar for me for retro gaming collections coming to a modern console. Now, before we dive into the game, I'd like to go back in time a little bit with you guys here. About a year and a half ago, we all played the Cowabunga collection, and I had a great time playing that game, but one of my favorite things was going through the changes and the enhancements the game has. So before we dive into Jurassic Park, take a trip back about a year and a half with me, and let's take a look real quick at what I was talking about when it came to the Cowabunga collection. Let's dive in, guys. All right. Wow, right off the bat, it starts with the original arcade. Very cool. And I love, oh, look at the comic book styles that's here on the screen. We get a little preview window of the game itself. Now down at the bottom, if you take a look across that bottom bar, that's where things get really interesting. Because if you notice, one of the options is titled Enhancements. That's right, enhancements have been brought to these games by the developers. And every game in this collection has a set of enhancements. Let's take a look at this because I'm really curious, what kind of enhancements do we have on the original Turtles arcade? Well, we can pick which level we start at. That's pretty cool. We have a God mode, which according to the description, become immune to most damage and able to defeat most enemies with a single hit. Nightmare mode toggles a mode in the arcade game that dramatically increases the number of enemies. Well, I'm going to have to try that at some point. There were so many things about this entry that frustrated so many gamers. We didn't have much to compare it to at the time. I was just so excited as a kid to have a Ninja Turtles video game. There are some interesting things that are in these enhancements. Let's take a look. It's just these two options here, right? There's no God mode or anything in this one, which, man, this would have benefited from incredibly. But these two things right here, in my opinion, are huge game changers. The first on the list is remove slowdown. It removes slowdown when too many characters are on screen, allowing fast action at all times. You know when you play an NES game, a classic Nintendo game, and a lot's happening on screen, and all of a sudden, everything slows down and the characters struggle to move. They somehow remove that. Here's the other thing. Remove sprite flicker. Removes the sprite limitations of the original NES hardware, allowing smooth animation at all times. A big thing that happened in this game, and I think we saw it happening on screen here in this preview, in many areas, the life meter and multiple things on screen would just keep flickering. Like in and out, rapidly. It was so distracting, but it was also just normal at that time. So this is going to be the smoothest gameplay that I have ever seen and experienced of this first Ninja Turtles game, guys. Let's dive into it. That game really did set the bar for me. That collection, those enhancements, things like screen flicker removing and removing the slowdown, that's huge for old 8-bit games. The question is, have any enhancements been put into this Jurassic Park collection? That's what we're going to find out tonight. We're going to go through all the games in the collection. We're going to try out each one of them. I'm going to let you know how it feels to control it. I'm going to let you know how I think it all looks and sounds. And I'm going to get your guys' opinion as well during the live chat. And if you're checking this out on the replay, let me know down in the comments. Did you pick up the Jurassic Park collection on any of the modern systems? And what do you think about it as well? One more thing, guys, before we jump into the game for tonight's live stream, I have a pinned comment at the top of the chat. There is a link in that chat for a GoFundMe. Now, many friends of the channel here are aware of this already, but in case you are unaware, of maybe this is the first you're hearing about it, a dear friend to the channel, a very good friend of ours, especially in the Star Wars community, was recently in a really bad car wreck and is going through recovery and has a lot of injuries, and just between the physical injuries and then the physical loss of things like his car and stuff like that, he's going through a hard time now. And as a community, we wanted to do something, and one of my great friends out here, the Star Wars Obsession, I'm wearing his merch right now, the Star Wars Obsession set up this GoFundMe for Sheev the Wise. You know him over on Vader's Lair. I got the links up in the pinned comment, and we're looking to help out Sheev as much as we can. He's such a great guy. He always has a smile on his face. He's just a pleasure to hang out with at all times, talking about everything, whether it's Star Wars or anything else. So I have the links and the information up in the pinned comment. If there's anything you guys can do to help, please feel free to click on that link, take a look. There's a whole description of what was going on the GoFundMe page, and it's going really well so far. We've already, as a community, have raised that level up in there so much. It's so amazing to see everybody come together like that. So if there's anything you can help out with, even just a little bit, it goes a long way, and we really, really appreciate it for our friend Sheev the Wise over from Vader's Lair. All right, guys, it's time to get prehistoric. Let's get into the game, Jurassic Park on the Nintendo Switch. All right, here we go. Now, with the Nintendo Switch, I always like to start at the menu here with these games, because I want everyone to be able to see, the real-time action of these games and how everything is loading up and everything. So we're going to fire up this game. As always, you guys are my eyes and ears. If there's any adjustments we need to make, let me know. We will make them on the fly. Here we go, Jurassic Park Collection on the Nintendo Switch. Spidey Librarian, good to see you. Mars Monkey Max, there, Blue, Steve Strank is here, Alan Copeland, Ted's Nerd World. Guys, we got so many people coming in. OG Claire Redfield, welcome. The Stanleys, Saber Smith, Ted's Nerd World. Man, this is awesome, guys. We got the chat filling up here. We got the super chat from Graph Web. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. Now there's a few games on here. We've got portable games on here. We've got the 8-bit games, 16-bit games. Oh, I like that transition over to the gate. That was nice. We should be hearing game audio right now. I just want to double check. I was having some issues. Beautiful. Okay. Good, good, good. Spidey Librarian saying this will be another first-time Jurassic Park for me. Yeah, guys, if you didn't see it, Spidey Librarian did a watch-along the other night. He watched the original Jurassic Park for the first time. It's awesome, guys. I can't even believe it, but yeah, it's great. I'm so glad that he finally watched that. All right, here we go. Oh, man, we're going through the gates. All right, here we go. We are at our game selection. Now, I'm blocking the menu a little bit here. Maybe I'll move my camera to the other side for this one. Looks like the menus are on the right side. It's nothing crazy right now. It's just music player, languages, and credits. So nothing extra there. But you know what? For the sake of taking a look at the features of what's going on here, we're going to move over. We're going to move over a little bit for just a little bit here. All right, let's look at this menu. We've got, first up, the 8-bit NES Jurassic Park game here. On the menu, we've got a music player, which is cool. You can play the soundtrack elements, which looks like it's just broken up by the stages, so that's pretty cool. Just changing the language, and then credits. I don't see anything else here, but there might be something in the game menu itself once we're in there. So I just want to look through the catalog real quick to see what we're dealing with how many games. So we got the 8-bit NES game Jurassic Park. We've got the infamous Sega Genesis Jurassic Park game. This is actually one of my favorite Jurassic Park games. I have this on the Genesis. I love this game. It's a tough game, but I do love this one. Same thing, music player, languages, and credits. We've got the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park game, the 16-bit one. We've got the same features, music player, languages, and credits. As you can see, Super Nintendo graphics look fantastic. Huge upgrade from the 8-bit game. And then we're into portable. I had this on my Game Boy. This is the Jurassic Park game on the Game Boy, which is actually, I think I'm going to start with this one tonight, because I grew up with this one the most. I played this one the most, next to the Genesis one. And then we have another 16-bit. We've got Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues. I never played this one. This looks like this was Genesis. It looks like a Genesis game. I'll verify that. But again, music player, languages, and credits. Then we have Jurassic Park 2 for the Game Boy. Looks like it's the same idea, reducing it down to a portable game in black and white. No additional features there on that one. And then we have the Rampage edition of Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis. I did have this one as well. This one increased the kind of the pace of the game. It made it a little more animated looking, and it was more action-packed. So this was a cool game. And then we're back around to the 8-bit Nintendo games. So we got a good collection here of these games. There were only so many Jurassic Park games that came out back in the day. But what I will say here, and I have to say that I am disappointed, especially coming off of such a success of the Cowabunga collection with so many enhancements on each game. I don't see any enhancements here yet. Now, here's the thing about that, and I've said this before in other streams. When it comes to being able to play these older games again, that's what it's about for me. I'm not in it to get all the enhancements. If I want to play these games again, that's why I'm getting it. So if these are direct ports with nothing additional to them, that's actually okay with me. But I do have to admit, I feel very spoiled after playing the Cowabunga collection with everything they did on that set. All right, I'm going to put my camera back where we was. I like being over here. Alright, so we'll check the menu in the game to see if there's anything else going on with it. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to start with the Game Boy games tonight. I loved playing this Game Boy game. And now tonight we're playing in docked mode on the Switch. I am using my Legend of Zelda Pro controller here to control it. So we'll get the options of the analog stick and the D-pad. Let's dive in to Jurassic Park Portable for the Game Boy. Ooh, that was cool. I like that. Alright. Here we go. We're diving into it, guys. Jurassic Park. It's got... Oh, man. They made it green. Oh, this song. Oh, this brings back memories. Okay. I have to give them props here. Normally, when you see a Game Boy game brought to a modern console or emulated in some way, they make it black and white. But as you all recall, the original Game Boy technically wasn't black and white. It was this green and white. They made it green. For the port, they made it green. That is fantastic. Alright, so let me see... Oh, we have rewind. That's a fun feature. They put that in a lot of retro collections, so that's my L2 button is a rewind. R2 is another menu. Here we go. Here's where we get some potential settings here. So let's see. Show in-game map. I don't remember if this game... Oh! Guys. Oh, this is actually... And you can zoom in. Oh, this is fantastic, guys. Okay. That is a really nice feature. This is... Yeah. That's a nice feature right there, being able to bring up the map. That's very cool. Screen size we can adjust. We're on full. We can go to native. I'm on full. Okay, so we'll keep it to full. Filter. This is probably scan lines. Oh, you can set it to dot matrix. So see, here's off. This is where they cleaned it up. So that in itself is an enhancement. Black Dragon. I get excited for this stuff. I love this stuff. Here's the filter off. So they cleaned it up. It smooths up the graphics. The dot matrix makes it look closer to the Game Boy screen itself, because the Game Boy screen didn't have scan lines. It was like these pixels like all around the screen, these little squares. That's really cool. And that's okay. So that's the only difference in the filters. I love that. We're gonna clean it up for the stream here, but I love that they did that. We got a border option here. We could put little. There's only one border. We can have like that background Jurassic Park there. That's cool. You know what? I'll leave that on, so we can reset the game and we can save the game. That in itself is just like, it's kind of a must when you bring collections together like this. So that's excellent. So I'm really happy that we got something in here. I'll tell you this, being able to look at the game map, that comes in handy with games like this. So let's dive into it. Let me go back. Let me just see if any other buttons do anything. Looks like that's it. So we're diving in, guys. Here we go. Jurassic Park on the Game Boy. Level 1. Power to the electric containment fence has been cut off. The dinosaurs have taken control of Jurassic Park. Find Tim and rescue him from a stampede of giant triceratops. I remember that level. Oh, man. All right. It gives us a hint. Use a motion detector for helpful hints. And here we go. So we're going to use A and B because it's a Game Boy game. All right. And we are in it. B is jump. A is shoot. Okay. Now I can use either the D-pad or the analog stick. Now remember, the mission is you want to find... Not only do we want to get the gate open, but we want to find the dinosaur eggs. Oh, I just took a hit right there. We want to find the dinosaur eggs. It looks like there's 12 of them on this stage. We got a key card. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm getting surrounded. Get some more ammo. Raptor. Oh, no, I only got 5 bullets. Oh! Alright, I gotta find some ammo. And some eggs. I remember this soundtrack. There's an egg in that building. Oh wow, this is like a powerful weapon, just shooting right through them. Oh, you know what? I was on like a rocket. Select changes your weapon. Now I'm back to my regular there. Let's go get this egg. I can't believe they made this green. That's hilarious. 23 people here in chat. Good to see you all. Yes, smash that like button. It is honestly the best thing you could do to help push this video out on the algorithm and let YouTube know that you are enjoying the stream. Definitely helps on the replay as well. So thank you all so much for being here. How's the game audio? Is it too loud? Is it too low? Let me know, guys. So far, I mean, it sounds good in my earbuds here, but you guys let me know. How do I get in the door? Oh, that's pause. I can't get in the door. Thought I could get in there. Let's try another building. Whew. You know what? I'm going to try the analog stick. Oh, analog lets me... You move faster when you go diagonal. Ooh, this is good for the analog stick, guys. What is this thing? Mr. DNA! Sounds good. It's not messing with your headache? Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I hope you feel better, dude. Let's go to the gate control. Access denied. Entry to the system restricted from this console. Alright, we need another console. Oh, Dilophosaurus. Careful, they spit. I think we're gonna die. Can we use this console? Mr. DNA. Same thing. How about this one? Access denied. Okay. No problem. Yes, Dilophosaurus are adorable but deadly. Yeah, what'd you think of that scene, Spidey? With Dennis Nedry getting caught. I thought I could get in these buildings. But I gotta tell you, I mean, ooh, we just got some life back. The fact that this is green, it just makes me so happy. That's what it looked like. You know what? Tell you what, guys. Let's put it in the dot matrix mode. Here we go. There we go. Now we're truly looking like the Game Boy. God, man, there's 7 more out here. Woo. I could have sworn I can get in these buildings, but I guess I'm wrong. I tell you, this is... Just this music alone is just bringing back so many memories. I would play this game constantly as a kid. I had this in my Game Boy all the time. Very cool. Woo, we got him. Now this is what we're doing here in this game. This is basically the premise in the Nintendo game as well. This was almost a direct port of the Nintendo game, with some slight differences. One of them being going in those buildings. I know you could get in those buildings. Let's bring up the map. Now, does it show me on the map? Let me zoom in. It does not. See, look, it's showing inside the buildings here, so you can definitely get in them. In both... Oh, there's a computer panel in that one. And there's another one in that building. So how do we get in there? That's the question. Oh, we died. Oh, comes right back. Alright, I'm gonna go a little bit further on this one here. I gotta tell you, it's a little tricky to control, but this game always was. So that said, I would say this is pretty much on par, control-wise, with how it felt on the original Game Boy. Nothing too crazy. I do like the ability to have the analog stick and move diagonal, because your character moves a little faster that way. So that's definitely nice. Let's try something else on this panel here. I didn't choose the other option, Maybe that's what we do to put the card in. Online help. Tim is beyond the main gates. Only the correct terminal will allow access. Collect or destroy all the eggs for a building pass card. Oh, I thought we picked that up already. Didn't we pick up a card? Like right in the beginning? Could have sworn we did. Can we get down to the card slot? No, we can't. Okay. Not a problem. We're not looking to beat the game here tonight. We just want to kind of get a feel for it. I keep going into... See, that, you know what? With games like this, when you have limited controls, you can activate things accidentally like this. Let's see if I can get out of it and walk away from it. It activates just by walking up to it. Down, over. Yeah, being a tight squeeze right there makes it a little tricky. But I gotta say, this is off to a good start as far as the game itself. Now, would I like to have additional features like the Turtles game did? Absolutely. You know, have things like, you know, maybe a God mode or extra lives or something. But that's not necessary in order to enjoy the game. The fact that we could do things like this, where even just saving the game, that's huge. That's a huge feature for literally any retro game, because we didn't get to have that most of the time growing up. You know, eventually things like memory cards and game packs came out, but that was in the later stuff as we get into like the 64-bit realm and things like that. So having this for a Game Boy game like this, I love that. That's really cool. Let's jump into the main menu again and take a look at our next entry in this collection. All right. My impressions of the game so far. I'm feeling positive about this. The Game Boy game plays great. It feels good. Controlling it with the controller, both D-pad and analog stick. Movement-wise, it's nice and smooth. The frame rate's great. The clarity in it is fantastic. And then you can also put that dot matrix filter on there, so it looks very iconic to that Game Boy screen. So I got to give a huge thumbs up to the port of the Game Boy game. So let's stick to Game Boy here for a minute, and let's go to the other portable game, Jurassic Park 2. This looks a lot like one of the old... I keep going back to Ninja Turtles. This looks a lot like one of the old Game Boy Ninja Turtles games. I've never played this Jurassic Park game. Let's try it out. Jurassic Park 2. Again, green. They went with the green. I love this. Oh, we can change languages. Here we go. This was made by Ocean. They did the first game as well. A little more animation to this one as well. Look at that. Very cool. I like that. Ooh, nice. I like that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it gets right into it. Zone 1-1. You are now in Jurassic Park. Be careful, because many of the dinosaurs are free to roam in the park and can be very dangerous. Yeah, of course they're dangerous. They're dinosaurs. Let's see, in order to get to the various sections of the park, you will have to open the safety grills. To do this, you have to collect up all the JP magnetic cards. Okay, we're going to be collecting cards so we can progress. We hope that will eventually come out of Jurassic Park alive. Wow. Why are we going in the first place? Who do you play as in this? Kind of looks like Alan Grant. It's not, though. Okay. You can squat down, you can look up, you can aim in different directions. Okay. Anything in its pawn bit? Nope, nothing in the pause menu. Select. Changes weapons. Okay. Let's check its menu. So we've got screen size again. We've got full or native. Let's see the filter. We could do the dot matrix, and we could do the clarity. We could put our border on, and that's it. So it's the same as the other game, minus bringing up the map. So this game clearly doesn't have a map to work with, so that's fine. So it is minus one other feature, but everything else is the same. Let's see how the game feels. Woo! It's the same song from the first game, just a remix. That's funny. Jumping is very floaty. Am I out of bullets? No. GP card. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay, I took that thing out. Health? Oh. This is controlling really well. I mean, the jumping is very floaty, but it's smooth. Oh, they respawn. Oh. A straight up side scroller here, guys. That just fell out of the sky. Woohoo! Hey, you can take some hits. Ooh, we got a soundtrack change. I think I have infinite bullets. I don't see... Am I blocking it? No, I don't think I am. I think I have infinite. We got a boss battle? Let me move my cam over a little bit more. I think I'm blocking something on the screen. Oh, that's just my lives. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to it. Did we just beat stage 1? Yeah, we did. Jumping is very floaty. It is. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just so floaty. Is this the same level? Oh! I mean, you can control yourself in the air while jumping, so that's good. Helps you dodge things. Same music. Which is expected in a lot of Game Boy games. That's fine. Will the water kill us? I'm assuming it will. Oh. Oh, leap of faith. Okay, good. It wasn't too bad. Ah! Oh, I died. I died. Where are we at? Oh, back to the beginning. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can beat level 1, 2. Controls feel good. Oh man, these Triceratops though. There's that other guy. You can see like the pens back there in the background. I like the design. Large sprites too. Oh, we can swim? No way. We probably could have gone in that water before. There might have been secrets. Okay, the water... And we got a different weapon. Oh, I like this a lot. I'm just curious if there's like a boss battle in this. We missed a card. We can't get through the gate. We missed a card. Oh, you really have to get all of them. Okay. And then what was the other weapon? A grenade? Okay. Works pretty good. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's head back to the menu here. Jurassic Park 2 for the Game Boy. It's actually the first time I've ever tried that game. I really like that. This was I forget which, there were 3 Ninja Turtles games on the Game Boy. When you got to the second and third game, they made the larger sprites, like this one. This feels a lot like the third game in the Ninja Turtles, and I like that a lot. I always loved when Game Boy games had the larger sprites. It just felt like it had better graphics, even though technically it was all the same type of graphics. It's just they went with larger sprites at that point. This game looks like it's got a lot of potential. We've got the ability to swim. It's a side-scroller, which I love, side-scrolling and platforming. A very effective weapon here. And you got to collect items to progress, which is what a lot of games were back in the day, so I'm all about that. So I'm really happy with that. It's same limitations on extras and things like that. It's just basically the game. Just a straight up port of the game, which, in all honesty, I'm okay with that. But again, I have to say, that Cowabunga collection spoiled me, and I am finding myself wanting more here. Let's see if the other editions here have more to offer. Let's head back to the 8-bit game, the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the 8-bit edition for the console that we just basically played the first game of on the Game Boy. This was its counterpart on the NES. Let's dive into this. And this, here we go, again, made by Ocean. Here we go. The T-Rex. Love it. Good to see all you guys here. Thank you so much for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. Okay. So this is just within the game already. You got the music and sound effects that you could do. Let's check its menu. Okay, we've got the game map again, which is awesome, this time in color. As you guys can see, it's literally the same game we played on the Game Boy. It's just in color, really. The Stanley spared no expense with this one. Yes, seriously, right? We can go into screen size full or native. We'll keep it to full. Let's check what filter options does this give us. Scan lines, CRT scan lines. Look at that. It switches it to the scan lines and then off for the clarity. We'll keep it off. That's perfectly fine. That's very common with collections like this. You can turn the border off or on. We'll keep it on. And again, just being able to save your game. So nothing extra here. There's no enhancements as far as like cheats, I guess you could say. Like no like infinite lives or infinite ammo or anything like that. It's straight up port the game right to a modern console and play it. Again, that's fine. Let's see how it feels. We're going into the Nintendo Entertainment System level here. It's the same idea. Looking for the eggs. Gotta go save Tim. That's a good set. See, look, we picked this up before on the Game Boy one. That's a card. Ooh, a lot more dinosaurs, though. Okay. Woo! Okay, let's get through these guys. There's an egg. Oh, a raptor. Oh, I got him with, like, my bomb. And then... yeah, okay, so select again is how you change your weapon. Pick up some ammo. You gotta be, like, right on in line with shooting these things. So an egg. You can't move faster going diagonal, though. It's the same speed. The Game Boy, though, you can go faster going diagonal. But I have to say, I just switched back and forth a couple times here. I actually like the analog stick feel on this game versus the D-pad. Alright, so I can't go in that door. I know you can, though. Maybe I gotta find the rest of the eggs on the outside? Let's see. Ooh, Dilophosaurus. Takes a lot more hits, too. Here's one of those control panels. Let's see if it gives us anything different. Same idea. You walk right up to it. It activates the menu. Online help and gate control. We know it's not going to work. It looks like I have the card in there. Let's see. Access denied. So I have to get to another console. I can't remember how you get in these buildings. What's that red question mark? I think some of those are traps. I think that's a bomb. Oh, does this have rewind? It does. Okay, you know what? In that case, let's see if this is a bomb. It's not. We got life back. Okay, good. I like the rewind feature. That's pretty cool. Oh! Okay, that's not a hatch to go through. We can rewind it, though. I love that. Okay. Let's see if we can get in the building. I want to look at the inside of the buildings. If that means find the eggs, so be it. Let's find the eggs. One right there. There's another one out there. There's two out there on the left. Let's see if there's anything over here. Nope, nothing out here. And one down there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, got hit by that guy behind the tree. Okay, 4 more eggs. Can I break these rocks? Nope. Let's see, where are those other two? The map is only so big, so they can only be in so many places here. Oh, I died. Okay. Oh, here they are. Look at this. Boom. Key card. Okay. Does that mean now I can get in the building? Oh, they keep coming out of the trees. Raptor. Well, actually, do I use it here? Let's double check. Because now I have the key card for getting all the eggs. So let's go to gate control. Access denied. System restricted from this console. Okay. So it's got to be... It's got to be in. Look at that. You have to be right in line with shooting at these things. And now the door's blue. Okay, we're inside. Oh, I knew some of them were bombs. Let's avoid that. And there's more eggs in here. Only 4. 2. There's the console. I think I have to get all the eggs before I can use the console, so let's just go around the corner and get that. Game had a pretty cool soundtrack, though, for back in the day. Key card. Okay, perfect. Let's go back around. I did notice that raptor respawned. Oh, he got me. Okay, can we open the gate so we can see some Triceratops? Access denied. Entry restricted from this console. Okay. What is this? Alright, there's another building. So let's go try it. I know we got other games to go through, but it's okay. We'll get there. We're gonna get there. Let's go try the other one. It's right over here. Oh, get away from me, Dilophosaurus. There's 10 eggs in here? Holy smokes. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Are you a bomb? Nope, that was lives. that? There's like a book up there. I don't know how to get that. Oh, no. Which one's a bomb? That one's a bomb. Let's just leave that be. Lots of eggs in this building. That's most likely, down there is most likely the control panel that we need to get through the main gate. I mean, the premise of this game, you know, it's not too difficult. You know, the idea is very basic. You do this throughout the game, is collecting the eggs and stuff and going through to get to the different areas. And that was, you know, very common with the 8-bit games. You know, there wasn't a ton to do as far as the objectives. Are we outrunning this raptor? Oh, no. Oh, no. Boom, got him. Is this lives? Nope, it was a bomb. Oh, I think we got game over. Ah! Look at that splash screen, though. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright. That's cool. Brings back a lot of memories, that game. The 8-bit games. So, that pretty much does it for the 8-bit generation of these games. So now, we're moving into the 16-bit era. And this is one that I'm very familiar with. I have done a full playthrough of this game on the channel. We're going to dive into it a little bit here to see if there's any additional enhancements with it. But this is one of the hardest games on the Sega Genesis. It's also one of my favorites. Let's dive into it. It's so funny when it tells you to continue and you haven't played yet. Oh, here we go. Love this game. All right, let's check the menu. What do we got? Full size or native? Filter. Puts the CRT screen scan lines on there. We'll keep it clear. And then it's the border option. So, again, there's not... I mean, this right here, this game in particular, would have benefited greatly from enhancements. But sadly, nothing additional to go on there. This is that game where you get to play as either Alan Grant or the Velociraptor. And generally, it just gives you... You got the difficulty settings. This did have a password system, but we're not even going to need that because we could just save the game, which is great. I had to write down so many passwords for this game. I always love these cinematic sequences on the Genesis. This was so cool when this happened. Look at that. That's terrifying. Right, Angry Canadian? That music is just insane. It's so good. Alright, here we go. So let's see how it feels. This was a kind of a choppy game to begin with. Let's see, how do I... Here we go. Oh, boy. Get out of here. Okay, select is nothing, start is pause. That's my shoot. Okay. It kind of mimics the Genesis controls. I just wanted to see if there was anything additional to it. Oh, you respawned. You go off screen, the enemies respawn. That's weird. I have to point this out. The health pack is blue instead of red. That's really weird. That's normally a red H on the health pack. Why they changed it to blue? I have no idea. Unless, perhaps this is not the Northeast, the North America release. Maybe. this is the European release. Which I think would be kind of odd. Because generally the European releases ran at 50 hertz instead of 60 hertz. So it would create some frame rate issues. Doesn't feel like the frame rate's slow. In fact, the frame rate's doing pretty well right here. Because that in itself, with the smoothness of this port, does help the game greatly. But that's a weird change, right? To change the medkit from red to blue? I wonder why they did that. Let's get rid of this guy. I just want to go through at least the first level here. Get a good feel of it. This is a game I'm so familiar with. So if there's anything out of the ordinary with this, it'll definitely be very apparent to me. And, like, that's why I noticed the medkit so quick. I mean, that's, you know, seems like a silly thing, but that's just a weird change to have. Everything else looks to be correct. Now, I am noticing as I move, the background kind of flickers a little bit, which the original game did as well. Oh, we're getting that slowdown. There was a lot going on the screen, so they did not smooth that out. This was a graphics-intense game for the system. And things like that would be very common, where you get a lot on screen, so the game's frame rate would drop dramatically. Alright, we gotta spark the, where's the Brontosaurus? Oh. Alright, we gotta make him leave. There we go. Okay. And then you get the little... Sorry, I got my hair moved into the... into the earbud. Alright. So then we get the... It still gives you the password. You can still use the password system if you want, which is cool. But we do get the ability now to just save the game, which is fantastic. Angry Canadian is asking the ultimate question here. Is the collection worth it? I really want to buy a physical, but it hasn't released in Japan yet. Oh, interesting. It hasn't released over there yet? Usually, I thought games like this usually come out there first. So far, I have to say, being that I grew up with these games and I loved them to begin with, I'm thrilled being able to play this on my Nintendo Switch. I am disappointed, though, that so far, and I'm assuming we're not going to see any additional enhancements, but so far, no additional enhancements other than adding like a scan lines or dot matrix filter, putting a border on the side so the games remain 4:3. And then we, you know, the other one was bringing up the map for the Game Boy game. But this game is a budget title, so which is good. When you get collections like this, and especially a set of older games, you don't want to break the bank on it. So this is a budget title. I don't know if it's reduced in price at all. I gotta take a look and see what it is on the Nintendo shop. But so far, gameplay-wise, visually, and the audio, I'm very happy with it. It looks good. It feels good to play. It sounds good. So far, so good with this. All right, I'm going to jump to another game that I'm less familiar with to get the feel for it. What games are included on this? We have the Genesis game, Jurassic Park. We've got the 16-bit Super Nintendo game. We've got the Game Boy games, Jurassic Park 1 and 2. We also have Jurassic Park 2 for, I think this is Sega Genesis. It could be Super Nintendo. Jurassic Park 2 on Game Boy. And then the Rampage edition on the Genesis. And then the 8-bit NES that we looked at just before. So it's got a bunch of them. It's got all the 8-bit and 16-bit games. I would have loved if they would have put like the arcade games on here as well. That would have been really cool if we could have got the arcade games for Jurassic Park, because those are a lot of fun. And hey, you know what? Maybe another collection comes out at some point and we get those arcade games ported to it. Let's take a look at the Super Nintendo game real quick. This one is one I didn't play as much of because I didn't have a Super Nintendo growing up, but I have played this version. One of the standout features of this game was that when you go inside those buildings, because it's the same premise, collect the eggs and all that stuff, but when you go in the buildings, it goes into a first-person mode, and that's what we're going to try out here. Let's see if there's anything additional in this particular game. Look at that. That's a cool feature. This game definitely utilized that same graphics engine that we saw like in games like Mario Kart and F-Zero. The Super Nintendo is such an amazing system. Oh, it's like a point and click. Weird. Okay, let's check the collection menu. Show in-game map. So just like the other one. So here we go. Map's a little bit larger. You can see there's different zones, like a desert zone, the visitor center, the jungle, another, I guess that's like the power station up there from the movie. And then down here, we got a helipad, more stations. Much bigger game compared to the NES and the Game Boy games. Same idea, making it native or full size. Filters. We could put our scan lines. Or keep it... Oh, or a blend. And then there's filter off. Huh, interesting. Blend just kind of makes it blurry. We're going to keep the filter off. And that's pretty much it. So again, nothing too crazy going on as far as enhancements. Pretty standard for collections. But again, I have to say, I feel spoiled after playing the Cowabunga collection. I really do. I feel very spoiled after playing that. All right, let's dive in. Jurassic Park, Super Nintendo.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
It's got voiceover. Now, we've got additional features because there were more buttons. Let's jump. Oh, I can zap. Oh, yeah. Does this not work on them? Oh, it does. Just like obliterate them. Select. No. Start. No. Bumpers. That's the menu. Whoops. Oh no, that's too small. And we got rewind. Oh, and I have to like... There's literally a button to pick things up. So is that how I gotta pick up the eggs? Changing the soundtrack. Oh, we got a raptor. Oh, man. And I'm dead. Whew. Okay. I definitely want to look at one of the first-person sequences. What is that? Pick up. Ooh, now we got a shotgun. Oh. Oh, jeez. These guys are relentless. Okay. Huge difficulty spike, everybody. Oh, we kept our weapon, though. How do we get to the building? Oh, got you. Got one of them. There was another one, though. Oh, that's a rocket launcher. Danger. Jump this? Oh. Oh my god. Wow. Guys, these things are no joke. I just want to get to the building. Let's see. Let's look at the map. Where are we? I started down here, right? Oh, straight up? Can we go... Can we just go back here? Oh, select does change the weapon. I have to zap this, right? I remember this. And then we gotta hurry. Woo! Okay. Where's the building? door. Oh, got another weapon. Can we go straight up here? Okay, here we go. I believe I can go in here. This is the biggest difference between the games that we've played so far. We're about to go into what the Super Nintendo was capable of. And that is first-person mode, guys. In a 16-bit game. I have my zapper. A turkey leg. You found some food. I hear a dinosaur. I can take the elevator. Let's see where we're going. Press A button. Okay. We got elevator music. Okay, and select takes us out. Oh, hello. Clever girl. Got him. What is this? A health pack? Energy increased. What is this? Protect the heart. A little tricky to control. Yeah. And that's an exit. Are we on the roof? Oh, we are. We're on top of the visitor center. Can't hit these guys. You found Hammond's ID card. Okay, we'll get that off the screen. Wow, that stayed on there a long time. These little compies, man. Was that a Dilophosaurus? Yes, it is. And a raptor. Oh, obliterated. Boom. This version, I'll tell you, they really amped it. Ew, we finally found an egg. They really amped this up for the Super Nintendo. And we got an egg. There's 17 of them in this first area. How crazy is that? I think that was all for that one egg. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no! I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Got out. Oh, that was rough. I don't see any more eggs up here. I can't jump down. Man, these things just keep respawning, huh? They don't let up. And it looks like the only way back down is through the visitor center in the first person zone. As far as I can tell, that's the only way down. Let's take a look at this one more time. Yeah, it looks like Doom, right? It's like a very primitive version of Doom. Now, being that it was 16-bit and controls were limited, now think about it, you would be doing this with a D-pad. I'm using the analog stick right now just because it feels a bit more natural to do so in a mode like this. Oh, we can go all the way down into like the basement. Let's check that. Brandon, what's up, dude? Yes, this is the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park game. We're playing it on the Jurassic Park collection on the Nintendo Switch. Let's see. Got another exit there. We'll just explore a little bit more in this one. Boom. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. He just jumps right in your face. refrigerator. Oh, hello. Oh, I missed. Oh, he's spitting his goo at me. You found rocket launcher ammunition. Okay. I thought that was a dinosaur. It's a table. It's a table, everybody. It's a table. Woo. Getting stuck on that table. Definitely, there's definitely a learning curve to these controls. But I remember seeing this back in the day. I was blown away when I saw this. And again, I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I grew up with a Genesis. So when I saw things like this on the Super Nintendo, I got very jealous of my friends and family that had it. Oh man, that thing got right up in my face. But this is cool. I like this. I've never beaten this Super Nintendo game. This is something I gotta sit down and try it out. I haven't tried this in handheld yet, but I have to say I'm sure it's going to look great in handheld. I have the Switch OLED, and that screen on that system just is absolutely gorgeous. So I got to say, really good job here. Even this mode where it was choppy to begin with, the first-person mode does work very well here, and using a Pro Controller and getting to use an analog stick with that is pretty awesome. That amps it up a lot. Black Dragon says, tables are dangerous too, especially when you stub your baby toe. Yeah, that'll knock you out for a little while. Alright, we have one last game, right? Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues. Let me just double check. Oh, then we have Rampage Edition. Yeah, we'll jump into Rampage Edition in a moment. This is another one I've never played. Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues. It says it's 16-bit. It doesn't say which system, but looking at the demo here, that looks like a Genesis game. Though, one, I've never played this game, and two, I didn't even know this one existed. Oh, look at that. The T-Rex is chasing him. Now, the thing that's weird is it looks like we're playing as some sort of a mercenary, a soldier, and we're fighting other soldiers. So, this seems kind of weird. We're going to play like, what, Contra meets Jurassic Park? I don't know. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, that font, though, right there, that looks like Super Nintendo. Okay, again, made by Ocean. Did Ocean do all of these? They may have done all of these. Interesting. Angry Canadian says, imagine blowing up dinos with a rocket launcher. Biosyn Corp HQ USA. We got a cutscene here, guys. Oh, this is Super Nintendo. Yeah, definitely not Genesis. This is Super Nintendo.
I will have control of Jurassic Park. As we speak, my men are on their way.
What? We play as a rival company?
Ready to go immediately.
Oh my god.
Prepare for drop. Go!
Fully animated cutscenes and voiceovers. Was this a different system? What? I can't tell what system this was originally on. I think it's Super Nintendo, but a couple of those sequences there really are pushing this. I don't know for sure. Oh, that right there. Okay, that was a Super Mario World sound effect. You hear that? That's a Super Mario sound effect. Okay. For good measure, let's take a look at the collection menu. Again, same things here. We got our filter, CRT, scan lines blended are off, and nothing additional, guys, other than saving the game. So I think it's safe to say there are no real additional enhancements to the game other than just quality of life features like being able to save the game, putting the filters on if you enjoy having the scan lines for, nostalgia's sake. But nothing extra on top of that. I do have to say, though, the gameplay and the presentation of the games is gorgeous. It's done really well. These are really good ports of these games. Black Dragon says, this is Super Nintendo. It came out in 1994. All right. This was a 2-player game also. Mission select. Raptor Attack, T-Rex Carnage, Blockade, High Terror, Seek and Destroy, Protect the Gallimimus. Wow. All right, let's do Raptor Attack. Raptors are attacking your headquarters. Unfortunately, due to the large raptor population in the building, destroying them individually would take too long. Gassing them is the only realistic solution. Wow. Okay. Yeah, accept the mission. Let's go. Oh, okay, jump. Shoot. I appear to have infinite ammo. What is that? It's just a pose button. You can taunt. Oh, I can change weapons. Oh. Oh. That's got a charge. That has ammo. That has ammo. And that's infinite. Alright, let's go. Oh! Sound effects are great for the dinosaurs. Oh, don't jump in the... Oh, water is death. Let's go. What the heck is that? For the electric. Oh, the raptors sound good. Oh. They jump out of the screen so fast, though. Where are we supposed to go? Is this a path? Okay. Let's backtrack a little bit. Oh. What did I miss? Yeah, the running animation is really smooth. I'm just checking these, like, shadow spots right here, because it looks like one of those games where that might be a path. I just don't know how I would get in there. Maybe down? Check the gate for a tunnel. Okay. Looks like... Oh, no, they do respawn. I was just gonna say, oh, the dinosaurs aren't respawning. But they did. Maybe through here? Can I jump to the other side? Yo, Ted's Nerd World has gifted a Matcave Gaming membership. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Brandon, the anime guy, is now a Matcave Gaming member. Welcome to the memberships, my friend. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Oh, right there. It was... Oh! And it puts me right in, like, instant death. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What a death trap. One death. One death. Game over. Continues. Okay, at least we got to continue. Let me bring this up on screen here real quick, though. Ted, thank you so much, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. And then we've got Brandon, the anime guy, has picked up the membership. He's got the green name now. That's awesome. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, so let's see. I want to try that again. It was pressing up on a path, but you have to just guess which one of these is a path. See, like, that's not a path. Where was that? It was next to the gate. I love it. Welcome to the cave dwellers. Whew. It was... Wait, wasn't it here? No, it was here. Shoot! Ah. Oh my goodness. That guy took 1,000,000 shots. Oh, I can charge this up as I run. Another path right there. Okay, now there's arrows showing the path. Okay. I'm just gonna keep this charged. Whoops. It's the navigation mechanics from Friday the 13th. Ah, shit failed. All right, you know what? Let's go back and take a look at the other missions while we're here, because this is very different from the other games that we tried in the collection. We actually get to do a mission select. So let's try T-Rex Carnage. Let's see what's going on here. Tesnerworld says, speaking of, I was changing my Epic account name just for the fun of it. I'm now Cave Dweller 420? Dude, I saw you pop up when I was playing Fortnite, and I was like, who is Cave Dweller 420? I'm like, that is awesome. That is so cool, dude. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is awesome. Alright, let's see what we got here. T-Rex Carnage. Alright, looks like the same level. Got a different weapon. It's like a machine gun. I can just hold it. Alright, well, it's raptors again. It's not a T-Rex. Oh, these guys are relentless. Oh, look at this. A hole hidden by a bush in the foreground. This game's full of cheap deaths. Oh, man. A Dilophosaurus! There's a hole. Oh. 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 Wow. Cave Dweller 69 was taken. This game is tough, guys. This thing is brutal. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Trying to change weapons. How did I do that before? Oh, the top thing. How do I get back to the... What is this? Ooh. Let's try that. Oh! Oh, this is a tell you guys, this game has all the potential of just creating some gaming rage. You know, for a level titled T-Rex Carnage, there's very little T-Rex in this. I mean, he's probably at the end. Oh, these raptors, man. Alright, well, I guess this game's gonna take some practice. One death game overs, man. And that wasn't a whole lot of carnage. Alright. Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues. A very different style compared to everything else we've seen tonight in this collection. We've got one more game to check out in this collection, and that is Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. Now, this came out shortly after the other release on the Genesis, and this amps up the action, it amps up the speed and the intensity. It also changed the graphic style, getting a bit more of an animated look to the whole thing. So let's dive into it. Rampage Edition was pretty tough too because of how intense it is. Look at that splash screen. Oh man. Okay. Last game in the collection. Let's check the collection menu. That's it. It's the same stuff, guys. It's the same stuff. Let's check out Rampage Edition. Oh, it's doing a demo. Alright, player. Look at Alan Grant with a machine gun. We play as the... Let's play as the Raptor. Let's do this. We're in Rampage Edition. Let's play as the Raptor. Here we go. Collect for points. Collect for health. Okay. And collect for power. The Avery, we've got... Oh, we can select the level. Hidden Ruins or Savannah. Yeah, Morris, this is the Rampage edition of the Genesis one. Let's go to the Savannah. This was on the Genesis. We can chomp. We can slash. We can jump. And then up and jump. Yep, you jump a little higher. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Compies. I see you in the tree. I get that guy. What the? I could do a flip. Forgot about that. Run really fast. Oh. Oh, is this boss battle? Run! Can I kill this thing? I don't think I can. Run away! This is very different from the other Genesis game. Way faster. And that thing is like... Oh, I got wrecked. Did I get a checkpoint? I think I did. Man, this thing's like right... I can't avoid these shots. Need health. Man. Oh, I can kill. Oh, that's game changer. Let's go. Oh, there's bombs in there. It's like a... It's got like a little bit of the speed of Sonic the Hedgehog mixed with that Sega Genesis game. The original one. You can't pick up too much speed though because you bump into something every couple of seconds. So the speed is like, it's good a little bit, but it almost looks like it can get you killed. Yeah, I gotta hit the back end of this with the flip. So the flip itself is a weapon. Can I tail flip in the air? Tail flick? No, it looks like that's just one on the ground. But I remember a big part of this game was like there's levels where you're pretty much chasing Alan Grant. Like I think he's your goal, is like you're trying to catch him. Or actually no, that was the original. I think I'm getting checkpoints there. Some of this feels like it's looping though. Okay, we got some health. The stage is... I mean, we're running pretty fast through a lot of this areas. I just want to see what the end of this stage looks like. Raptor's definitely intense to use. It really wants to move. The jumping is so funny. But you, yeah, look at that. The flip is a weapon. Oh, we need health desperately. There's like a chocolate bar up there. Can I get up there? I can. Oh, I missed it. I want to get it. Oh, come on, baby. You gotta land that, like, spot on. Got it. What is this? Is this Rampage mode? Oh, it is. This is Rampage mode. Oh, it's wearing off. This level goes on forever. Oh, this feels like boss. Got that guy. I'm not really sure what the objective is, though. It is cool running around like this, though. A lot of these helicopters. At least now we know how to take them out. They're actually not too difficult. Look at this open field. Oh, what is this, an egg? Collected an egg. Oh, okay. Is that the deal? Get all the way to the eggs? Area secured. That's a long level. Wow. Now we're showing 3 levels right here, but I see other squares above that. So it's going to move up the island for additional levels. Let's take a look at another one here. I'm curious what the Avery one looks like here. Oh wow, it puts you right in the mix here. That level literally starts with you getting hit. Oh wow. Okay, this is more about going like up. This reminds me of the Lion King game. That's what this feels like. It feels like Jurassic Park mixed with the Lion King. What's this? Oh wow. Get out of here. How high will this go? Wow. Oh my goodness. I can't tell if there's fall damage. I don't think there is. Is it about going down? No, I can't go that way. Maybe we're going left. It defies all the rules of a game. Oh, very retro, the music. Something's hurting me over here. This is one of the most confusing level layouts I've ever seen. What am I even supposed to be doing here? And on top of that, if this level is anywhere near as long as that first one, my god. Let's get up on these. Okay. I can't go there. Oh. Oh my goodness. I am so confused. This is a bridge? I'm dead. Oh no, it started me all the way at the beginning of this. Oh, this level is... This level right here is just like, nah, you know what, take your best guess. Where do you think you're going? Everything is hitting me from every direction. I saw bridges up here. I want to get on the bridge. Here we go. Okay. Where are we going? This level is a mess. Oh my god. Get out of here. Let's go to the next bridge. How about this one? Okay. Or not. I'll tell you, I mean... Okay. How do I explain this? The controls are responsive, but not intuitive. They're not... Like, there's no delay. Like, I'm just back and forth. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Like, the controls are working. It's the fact that the controls in this one are awful. Let's just put it that way. These controls in this Rampage edition, they're terrible. Oh no, I fell back into this spot. I have no idea where to go in this level. But my goodness. What? I'm starting to remember why I played the other edition, so much more often. You know what? Is it this crazy with Alan Grant? Can we go back to the menu? Can we pick Alan Grant? Let's see if it's that ridiculous with Alan. He's got a machine gun. How bad could it be? You know what? Should we... Oh, God. I don't want to do that. Cargo ship. Let's go to the cargo ship. I don't have a machine gun. I got darts. Okay, Alan can't do a flip. Oh, it's got rewind. Oh, that was cool. Select does nothing. Start is pause. I just have a... And I'm fighting people! Why is Alan Grant fighting soldiers? Oh, now I got a shotgun? Is it infinite ammo? I think it is. Oh, maybe it's not. I'm getting shot from somewhere. Oh, Triceratops. Oh. Okay. I can't believe I'm actually having to ask this question. Why is Alan Grant fighting soldiers? I just blasted away that Triceratops. It's Alan's favorite. Oh, get off me, compies. Missed all those shots. I don't know what that was. What was that? Is that T-Rex? Alright, all the crates seem to be bombs. Ooh, chocolate bar. Raptors! And they take a lot of hits. There's so many raptors. Oh! Because Alan Grant is an anarchist. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Wow. I really can't explain this game, guys. Someone was, really using their imagination on this one. And I've reached a dead end. The question I'm asking is, why aren't the pterodactyls attacking the other soldiers too? Yeah, what's up with that? How did these soldiers team up with the dinosaurs? What is going on here? Oh god. Oh god. Leap of faith. Oh, I fell down into the... Oh, God. What is that, a laser gun? Oh, we'll never know. Okay. Jurassic Park Rampage Edition on the Jurassic Park collection. And that brings us back around to the 8-bit games. Guys, let's go talk about this game a little bit. Let's go talk about this. All right. Wow. The Jurassic Park collection on the Nintendo Switch. It's also available on the other consoles like the PlayStations and the Xbox. It's also on, I'm assuming it's on PC, but I didn't look. As far as I understand, it is the same game across the board, no matter which system you get it on. Okay. There was a couple of games in this collection that I did not play before. And it's definitely cool to check them out for the first time. That Jurassic Park 2 on the Game Boy was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Jurassic Park 2, the 16-bit one on this Super Nintendo, where you're playing as a soldier. Very strange. I can see where it can get very frustrating, but I think with just a little bit of practice, I'll get the hang of that one, so I'll take a look further into that. And then you have things like the Rampage edition, which, as Black Dragon mentioned, also came out in 1994. It kind of upped the ante on the action style and the intensity. But I don't know if that was the best for this type of a game. The Genesis one, the original one, is still one of my all-time favorites. I always come back to that game. I love the 8-bit game where you're collecting the eggs, getting the ID cards, and checking out the visitor center and things like that. I do want to play more of the Super Nintendo version of that, and where you get the first-person view going into the buildings. That's a lot of fun, and it's one of those games where I was always so jealous of people that had it when I was growing up, so now being able to play that whenever I want is definitely a good thing. But I gotta say, hands down, my favorite is still the original Sega Genesis one. I love that one. You get to play as the Raptor in that one as well, which is a fun storyline, but I always love playing the Alan Grant storyline in that. It's just so cool. Excuse me. So let's talk about overall as a collection. The game is a budget title. I'm gonna double check the Nintendo eShop. Actually, I'll do that on the website so I can take a look at it here. Whoa, getting all jittery bringing up the website there. Let's see, Nintendo eShop. I'm curious what it costs now. I forget what I paid for it. I don't know if it was 30 or if it was 40. But let me take a look for you guys here just to get an idea. There's no search on their website. Come on, Nintendo. What's up with that? Nintendo, what are you doing? Jurassic Park collection Switch. Show me that price. $29.99. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, it was either $29.99 or $39.99. A collection of this many games, nostalgic side of it, definitely a big part of it. And, you know, being that I grew up with the Nintendo, the Game Boy, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, it has a huge nostalgia factor. I'm also a big fan of Jurassic Park, especially the original film, which most of these games are based on. $29.99 is a great budget title price. It's a great, you know, it doesn't break the bank. You're getting multiple games for that price. That price is consistent across the board as far as I've have seen. And it's it's a great way to relive these games on current consoles, making it much more convenient to pop these games in and play. Sure, I can go fire up my Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo and play those games that way, which I still do. Sometimes I just want the feel of being on the tube television and, just kind of play it with the original controllers and all that. But the fact that I can play these games again, not only on the TV, but also in handheld on the Nintendo Switch, I would personally recommend getting this on the Switch if that's a system that you have. Obviously, if you don't have a Switch, but you have like the PlayStations or the Xbox or anything like that, by all means, pick it up on that as well. I just love the ability to be able to play it handheld. I've always loved playing handheld games. So $29.99, I think, is a great price for a collection like this. That said, I think that the developers could have done more with this collection. They didn't have to do a whole lot more, but if they kind of got even close to what happened with this collection, with enhancements, I think they would be heading in the right direction with it. That said, again, I always come back to the whole point of getting a collection like this for me is just so that I can play these games again. It's not about the enhancements, it's about playing the game. And I love to play it the way I had it back in the day. And yes, the game's a little clearer and it's upscaled into HD, so obviously the experience is going to be a bit different because of that, but overall, it's still the same game. And that's what you're getting with this collection. You're getting direct ports of the original games, simply upscaled for a modern system. And if that's what you're looking for, this is a great price, $29.99 for the whole collection on any system that you're getting it on. Unfortunately, there are no additional enhancements, but that doesn't really spoil the experience for me. But again, I keep coming back to saying I've kind of been spoiled a little bit playing a game that did up the ante and put additional things that you could do with the old games that I grew up with. So that's where I have to kind of minus some points for the developer on this one. This could have really skyrocketed in rating if it had just a little bit more to it. I like the menu design. I like that intro where we went through the gate. I think the sound is excellent in the game. I think visually it looks fantastic. It looks great. We did get a little bit of slowdown in one of those games, which I wasn't expecting. So that's unfortunate that sometimes you still get into that effect where multiple sprites are on the screen at the same time and all of a sudden it just kind of slows down. That shouldn't happen on modern hardware. So that means they literally emulated that happening. But that in itself can feel kind of nostalgic. I grew up with that, so I'm just used to it. Obviously, I'm going to notice it, but it doesn't ruin the whole experience for me. So, Jurassic Park, the entire classic game collection on the Nintendo Switch. Do you have this collection? Are you planning on getting this collection? What do you think of the gameplay you saw here tonight? Is this something that you would like to add to your collection in the future? I would say the price is excellent for it. If you played these games growing up, I think it is worth picking up so you can play them on your modern consoles and just make it even more convenient to play these whenever you like. If you've never played these games before, but you've been curious about it, $29.99 is a pretty good entry price for that. So again, I would say that it is worth picking up, even if you've never played these games before, but you are a fan of Jurassic Park and would like to play these games. I don't normally rate games. I don't normally give them a score, but tonight I'm going to give this a score. So if I was to rate this game out of 10, if it was going from a 0 to a 10 to rate this game, based on what we experienced here tonight, how the games played, how they felt, how they looked, how they sounded, and then what features were included, I would give this collection, I would give this about a 7.5 out of 10. And that's, certainly above average, but I wouldn't go much higher, even though I love these games. it's about the package deal and what you get with it and what they did with the games. I think this game could have been an easy 8 to a 9 if they had some enhancements in there, if they did something a little extra that just went slightly above and beyond. This was really just a straight port to a collection giving you the games, which at the end of the day is the whole point of getting a collection of games so you could play them. But as we've gotten older and over the years, we've seen what can be done with these games. And when you see it happen in something else, and then you don't get it in the next thing, because this came out later, this came out more recently, it's a little disappointing to see something like that missing. This is a good point here. Let me bring the chat back up here. I'm seeing it on the other screen. Yes, Mars, if they added the arcade games, that right there, if this collection included the arcade games as well, I'm at a 9 or a 10 at that point with no enhancements, because that would be just such a huge, well-rounded collection. They might do another collection with the later games, but there weren't too many. Like, that's the thing. This was, the Cowabunga collection for the Turtles. There was 13 games on there, including the arcade games. There was a lot to work with there. Jurassic Park, there were only so many games made. There have been some modern games made recently, some strategic ones. There was that whole game where you're actually building your park and all that. It's kind of a simulator, which is pretty cool. And on that note of modern Jurassic Park games, there is a brand new Jurassic Park game coming, and they teased it at the Video Game Awards recently, and I am beyond hyped, beyond excited for this game. If you did not see the teaser trailer for it, when we're done here on the stream, go look it up. It's worth a watch. It's a short teaser. Most of it is cinematic, but there is a little bit of gameplay in there, and here's why I'm excited. The new Jurassic Park video game coming out is going to be a survival horror game that takes place on the original island at the original park right after the heroes from the movie escape the island. It turns out somebody got left behind and they are all alone in Jurassic Park. And this game, when I saw how the cinematics looked and then it showed a little bit of gameplay, the first thing I thought of was the game Alien Isolation. Can you imagine the gameplay style of Alien Isolation set in Jurassic Park? I don't normally pre-order games anymore. I think I'm going to pre-order that one, guys. I definitely want a physical copy of it. I'm going to get it on the PS5. If it's as good as I think it's going to be and as I hope it's going to be, I'm probably going to get it on another system as well. I'll probably get it for the PC as well. But I am hyped. I never thought I would see something like that. I never thought of it as an idea, to be honest. And then this trailer's playing out, and I realized what they were doing. And in the middle of it, I just, out loud, I said, this is survival horror. And I felt like a kid. I was so excited. Guys, go check out that trailer. It is worth the watch. I can't wait for a full gameplay trailer. I gotta see what they have in store for us in that. It's going to be a ton of fun. So that is something to really look forward to, guys, and I can't wait to get that. But tonight we got to experience the games I grew up with in the world of Jurassic Park. I hope you enjoyed this stream for Way Back Wednesday. I had fun playing through this collection. I can't wait to sit down in handheld mode and play through these games again, beat the games I've beaten before, and then take on these new challenges in the games that I didn't play before. I love retro gaming. I'll always stick with it, but every once in a while we'll get some modern stuff in there, like that brand new Jurassic Park game that is coming out. Yes, Black Dragon, you're calling me out on it. I can't lie. It's an exciting time. It is a very exciting time. Guys, thank you so much for joining me down in the Matcave for another Way Back Wednesday. Let me know down in the comments, will you be picking up the Jurassic Park collection? What system will you be getting it on? And until next time, everybody, keep retro gaming alive, because one day, your games will be retro too. Guys, I will see you next week.